last year, and Tracy, the Anna Kournikova saga is one that just seems to be a continuing saga in women's tennis, and last year she came into this tournament without making much noise, almost got herself to the final. It looked like maybe this time she's really turned the corner.
Well, she seemed to be playing better at the tournament here in La Costa last year. Came here with Harold Solomon, who was a new coach, and Harold had turned Capriotti's career around, of course. And Anna Kournikova was striking the ball beautifully, coming up with some big wins. Looked like she was going to be able to get back into the top 10. Looked like things were positive. Of course, the last year for her since then has not been so great.
No, it hasn't been very great. As a matter of fact, almost since this tournament last year, you and I were here. She had won a couple of big matches on her way to the semifinals, then played Jelena Dokic in the final. Won the first set 7-6, 3-2 second set. Kournikova the first set in the tiebreak. We're on serve here in the second set. Dokic to serve to keep it even. But Anna Kournikova has won 10 of the last 11 points. Now 11 of 12.
And Dokic here looks like she's in a hurry. Where's she going so fast? When you've lost 11 of 12, stand around, walk around the back, fix your strings. I think, Barry, she's having a little letdown from last night. That match ended pretty late.
It's tough, isn't it, to play not only a late match, but an emotional match?
It is tough. I mean, I will say it is tough, but that's what you've got to do, is you've got to put that one out of your mind about 10 o'clock. You celebrate for a little bit, but then put it out of your mind and get right back up the next day.
On the other hand, Kournikova really looking, if body language tells a story, Kournikova's feeling like she can win this match.
She looks pumped up. She looks excited. Dokic looks like the shoulders are down. She's in a hurry. Not really that into this match. And this is the point right here in a match where the mental part really plays such a big part. The big points, forcing yourself to dig down deep even though you might be a little stiff, a little sore. You just want it so much that you force yourself.
Kournikova was talking about that yesterday. She said, when you really get into it, and it's an emotional match, the adrenaline takes over, and you just don't feel the fatigue. But Dokic showing a lot of that. 8 doubles, 6 of them coming in the first set.
Great shot there from Jelena Dokic. A couple of days ago, I saw her practicing with her hitting partner. She had 2 of them, and she had a towel in the corner there, that backhand angle. She must have hit 200 backhand angle shots just trying to hit that towel as the target. That says a lot about repetition. You're doing it time and time and time again until you feel like you're grooved and you're confident.
How often did she hit it?
Not as... she hit it about 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe she needed to make that towel a little bit bigger.
Bath towel.
But it's just in that area. She wanted the confidence that when she got that backhand, she could cleanly hit the shot there.
Again, Dokic got there that time, but the pass.
I like that big return, hard and deep down the middle, a couple inches inside the baseline, and then moving in beautifully to hit that drop shot. Kournikova moves beautifully laterally as well as up and back to the net.
Leanne White saying out, and that's the right call, I believe.
Just get the feeling it's a must-win game here for Dokic mentally. She might disappear if she loses this game.
Kournikova battling here. Big game, 6th game of the second set.
course, Kournikova feeling no pressure out there now. She's 47 in the world. Dokic number 5, her highest ranking ever.
Kournikova wanted that. Again, she played a very aggressive point. She just didn't finish it.
She loves those drop volleys. Most of the time she hits them very well, has such great feel, but I think sometimes she overuses that shot.
Couldn't quite get the help she needed.
Look at the body language of Dokic. It's like, okay, whatever, next point. This is the semis of a big tournament.
Kournikova comes off, takes a towel. Could be a little gamesmanship here.
No, I think it's hot out there. She did that quite often yesterday.
Kournikova took a lot off of most of those shots in that rally just to give Dokic a different look.
And also she was behind, just hoping to get that ball back deep, get herself time to get back into the point. She was in a defensive position.
And Dokic struggles but holds. It was a big game, Tracy Austin pointed out. 3-all second set. Winner, of course, to play the winner of tonight's other semifinal match, Venus Williams and Lindsay Davenport. Here's how they got there. Williams actually had a battle from Kim Clijsters. Davenport an easy time with Sugiyama. Davenport, of the 4 semifinalists, the only one that had an easy time into the semifinals.
The other 3 matches were won by 6-4 in the third. Lindsay's was 1-1. Huge disparity.
And a loose forehand from Kournikova. Both these players, I think, in large part going on guts here. Dokic at the net, and I think Kournikova might have just gotten a glimpse of her and didn't hit the shot. And Kournikova again flexing her legs. Sails long. So now 3 break point chances for Jelena Dokic on Anna Kournikova's serve. And Dokic appears to still be in some pain also. That was not a well-hit shot by Kournikova. Dokic has the break. She'll try to consolidate it when we come back. 4-3 for Dokic, 1 set to love.
Behind them, a little too much fog. Ahead of them, a few too many people. But right now, life is perfect. Thanks to purple mountains, fruited plains, and the majestic power of an Acura TL.
Tompkins, Tracy Austin, Kim Clijsters is already through to the final. She will play the winner of our match tonight on Fox Sports Net, Svetlana Kuznetsova against Justin Anna Ardant. That will be the second semifinal. Check your local listings for the time in your area. We'll get underway at 7:30 Pacific time while We have some time here. We're going to look back on what could possibly have been the last hurrah for Anna Kournikova as she played Jelena Dokic last year. Dokic with a break in the second set, serving for 5-3. She lost the first to Kournikova in a tiebreak. Now Dokic to serve. Serving has been an adventure for both players. Too good. Inside out.
Kournikova has really returned well today.
Oh, had the whole court, and Kournikova served up airmail.
She wasn't going for a big angle or a big shot, going down the middle, and I'm very surprised that she missed this because she has a really solid overhead. Just dropped her arm a little bit, that left side. You know, it's funny, Barry, but we saw Monica's tip. The second thing that she said was watch the ball. And I find that even I still don't do that. The simplest thing like that.
For a break. Ooh. Well, you give one away and you get one back.
Great scrambling from Kournikova. Look how deep in the court she is. And I think actually Dokic missed the shot because she saw Kournikova out of the corner of her eye and tried to hit it too well.
Big point here for both players, really.
Backed up a little on that return. You saw her right foot up in the air and weight on that back foot.
So break point chance now for Kournikova to get it back to even in the second set.
See that fist pump again from Anna. She really is hungry today.
Double fault on the break. Ninth double fault for Dokic. One of them cost her the first set. This one costs her a break that evens the second set. So now Kournikova to serve. 10 service breaks in this match. There's the drop. Dokic is there and hits it low. Barry Tompkins and Tracy Austin. This is the Acura Classic. Watching the first semifinal, Anna Kournikova and Jelena Dokic. Sellout crowd, beautiful weather conditions. Kournikova wins the first set in a tiebreak. We're on serve in the second set.
Barry, we're in the middle of seeing this big comeback with Anna Kournikova. She's been struggling with injuries last year, lost a lot of first round, second round matches this year. This is her 21st tournament just this year alone.
Very, very few easy service games for either player in this match. I don't believe there's been a service game held at love. And yet, look at the first serve percentage from Kournikova. There's a reason for that, though.
Spinning in most of them.
Just the inside out.
Huge game here. who's going to raise the level of their game.
Good kick on that. So Kournikova now point to hold for 5-4. Second set. So Anna Kournikova right now driving the bus. We'll come back right after this. Kournikova and Jelena Dokic. Welcome back. Anna Kournikova now 5-4, and Dokic has to serve to stay in the match.
I like the way you say that, has to serve.
Well, that's right, and that's the way it's been in this match. That one was in the middle of the net.
Barry, I can't stress enough how big this is for Anna Kournikova. She's been in the top 10 before, but has just struggled in a huge way this year. The French Open, she lost first round to Christina Wheeler, who was a wild card, somebody I'd never even heard of. I mean, she was struggling to win matches a couple of months.
Cricket. Point. And Kournikova very upset with herself.
She's leaving on the court, though, I tell you. She's chasing down balls. Incredible.
Not yet having managed to beat a top 10 opponent this year. 0 for 6.
Goes for the placement, the short angle. What a great time for her confidence to start to come into play with only 3 weeks left till the U.S. Open. Goes for the placement.
Very long. Short return of serve, set that up for Dokic.
Right. This is the time where Kournikova has to force herself to still go for the shots that got her to this position, playing aggressive tennis. Everybody has that tendency to get tight.
Didn't miss by much. You can hear the breeze blowing, but it's up at the top where we are. And a double again. 10th double fault for Dokic. And it brings Anna Kournikova 1 point away from reaching the final. The late call. Dokic right back to serve. Sails long.
Wow, that second serve just about skimmed the net, about 1 inch over.
To deuce. And another match point for Anna Kournikova. She'll tie her shoe, make Dokic wait for a moment. Good serve from Dokic when she really needed it. So 2 match points have been squandered. Dokic all over that shot. Kournikova just had to go for it. And now Dokic, a point to hold to keep us on serve in the second set. What a fickle game this is.
Gutsy play from Dokic, though. She was really driving those shots, keeping Kournikova on the defensive. So important for her to get a first serve in here.
Mom and boyfriend watching anxiously. Was out, and Dokic is held. So 2 match points against her, and she comes back to hold for 5-all second set. We're going on.
5 games old.
And again, this is where Anna Kournikova has to forget about the match point that she had. It was a big serve from Dokic, but she did back away from it a little. Keep being aggressive, attacking the ball.
Just hit that one all wrist. It's out. 64 miles an hour, the last first serve from Anna Kournikova. Harold Solomon.
Never changes his expression.
No, he doesn't. Same as a player.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
It's like Robert Bantoff, Lindsay Davenport's coach. Never tell if she's winning or not.
Well, there have been 81 unforced errors in this match. They haven't yet played 2 sets. That's a lot.
We've had very exhausting matches yesterday.
5th double from Kournikova.
Just didn't accelerate that racket up into the shot. Yeah, she's really gone back to rushing again.
2 break points now for Dokic. Still a break point. But nobody's winning points.
That was a deep shot, though, from Kournikova. And, you know, that Capriati talked about the fact that she thought that Dokic's forehand could get a little shaky in tight situations, and she was surprised it didn't last night. That's a big forehand.
That was a winning shot.
Stepped into that shot. And again, because it's open stance, it's just so tough to tell where she's going to go.
Now point to hold for Kournikova. Both players have had opportunities. Both have let them slip away. Kournikova now an opportunity to hold. She got there. Kournikova gets.
Great effort from Kournikova and great adjustment mid-shot.
Guessed right, almost overran the ball, and as you said, made an adjustment to get back and hit a winner. Point of the match for Kournikova.
This is where her athleticism comes into play.
So Dokic again has to serve to stay in the match when we come back. Jelena Dokic right now. Dokic serving to stay in the match. Kournikova had a couple of match points. In the last service game of Dokic. Just long, what a point.
Seems like the pace has increased this game.
You have to wonder if this goes to the third set, what either player will have left.
Kournikova, believe me, is not thinking about third set right here.
No,
she's thinking
not.
this point, the next point. Let's not go any longer here.
Take a sharp angle and missed.
And your Dokic, you're just trying to keep that ball deep. Keep Anna off balance. I get a lot of first serves in here. 10 double faults. You can't feel that comfortable hitting second serves.
So a couple points to hold for Dokic now to force a second set tiebreak. Kournikova won the first set in a tiebreak.
Remember, Kournikova was serving down 15-40 last game. Dokic with 2 break points.
And a double again. 11th double. These two have only played one other time. It was a couple of years ago in the Fed Cup, and that was a close match. Won by Dokic in 3 sets. Now deuce. Control that point from beginning to end.
Great running from Kournikova. The match actually that they played a couple of years ago, they were both at more of an even place in their career. Kournikova, ranked number 47, is gone down, but seems to be in the comeback mode, and Dokic has improved so much, now number 5 in the world.
So this to force a second set tiebreak for Dokic.
So coming in, you'd think that Dokic would have had the favor. Would have been the favorite.
Dokic is held. We're going to a second set tiebreak. So now it's going to be a test of wills. Our aerial coverage today, courtesy of Goodyear and its fleet of airships, which reminds you to take all of life's journeys on the wings of Goodyear. Our cameraman up there, Javier Estrella. Didn't hit the next shot very well, and now Kournikova stretching that groin again.
Seems to be running like a gazelle. It cannot be bothering her that much. Dokic now with 2 serves.
Remember, Dokic lost the first set to Capriati last night. Came back and won. Had a loose forehand from Kournikova.
Really pulled off that ball, pulled across, didn't drive through it. This is where you're a little tired. It's hot out there. You just got to force yourself. Forget about that.
3-0 for Dokic.
That was not an easy shot to hit. The ball was coming down straight, also into the sun. She let this drop a little further down than she usually does. Usually hits it about eye level.
Now Kournikova to serve. Drop again. She telegraphed it. Dokic got there. They hit it out.
One of the great assets of Kournikova's game, that drop shot. Hits it so close to the net with that backspin. Good depth from Kournikova.
Holds on both her serves. Dokic still with the mini break. Will serve two. Dokic again, able to yank Kournikova all over the court.
Dokic knows that 9 times out of 10 when Kournikova gets pulled out wide, she's going to go cross court. Smart play. You don't want to go down the line and open it up, but Dokic was there waiting.
So at the changeover, Dokic 4-2.
Wind basically blowing across the court. Dokic's left side to her right.
Dokic again holds on both her serves. 5-2.
Dokic has been effective with that serve at the body. Right at Kournikova's right hip.
Throw some down, please.
No balls up at Kournikova's end. .51-mile-an-hour serve, and Dokic just teed off on it.
Great accuracy, sets up 4 set points.
Dokic has played this tiebreak a notch above where she'd been. Late call, ball looked good. Well, after that, it went rapidly downhill for Kournikova. She lost his third set 6-1, and it really kind of started a downward spiral that continues to this day.
Anna Kournikova has just dealt with so many injuries in the last year, and she still has a bad lower back. Has played very few WTA Tour tournaments this year. Has only played 5, and 4 of those she lost in the first round. Only got to the second round at the Australian. So sure would be nice to have Anna Kournikova back in the game now that Serena's out and Venus is injured. We need some more big names
no
back
question
at the top.
about it. Well, Kim Kleister certainly is serving that role. She will be #1 before too long, and today she just blew away Lindsay Davenport. Let's take a look.